You want to support Roland Martin Unfiltered? Be sure to join our Bring the Funk fan club. Every dollar that you give to us supports our daily digital show. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real as Roland Martin Unfiltered. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered daily digital show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. You can make this possible. Senator Rand Paul. Joining us right now is Infectious Disease Specialist, Dr. Alexea Gaffney. Glad to have you back on Roland Martin Unfiltered.
Great to be.
You have these people who are just insistent. Send the kids back. And again, as Dr. Fauci said, we don't know enough. I mean, what I don't understand is how difficult is it for these people to understand that we literally have not tested enough Americans to have a real understanding of what's going on with this disease. And these folks, they have no problem risking thousands upon thousands dying just to rush out and reopen.
Yeah, but I don't know why we're surprised, right? We live in a society that has valued money over lives for the longest time. And, you know, we are looking at it, you and I as Black people, that is it because it's us dying that nobody cares and that they're willing to throw us all out there and see what happens, you know? But it's not the time. There are too many people who are walking around with this infection, either not experiencing symptoms, so completely unaware that they have the infection, or people who are experiencing symptoms, but like so many people out there, and as our government is proving, just don't care enough about society as a whole to do what we need to do and just hunker down, stay still, and see what happens over the next couple of weeks or months, whatever it might be.
So what is still amazing is that part of the testimony is that they say that, by September, we'll be able to test 40 to 50 million Americans every single month. Okay, here's the problem with that. They told us in March we're going to be doing 4 million a week. Okay, You do the math, that's 16 million a month. We're not even doing 16 million a month right now.
No, we're not anywhere near that. And the rollout of testing it's been ineffective. There's not been enough tests immediately when we were at the peak of the situation. And then everybody does not have access to testing. And then now on top of it, I think people are going to be fearful of getting tested because they're concerned about contact tracing and what is going to be the result or outcome of that. Is that going to lead to policing of certain people or certain enforcements? And we already know how that goes in our society. Some of us are simply policed differently, and some of us, the rules don't apply to some people. So there's going to be fear and concern about testing from us, from Black people, from brown people, from minorities, from people who are fearful that they will be discriminated against once it is known that they carry this virus. So there's just too many missteps, there's too much lack of information, and there's not enough planning and consistency. And so many promises have been broken. How can we have faith in this system if it's not delivered on the promises it's already made? And now the system is throwing us to the wolves.
So listening from what you heard today with this testimony, what really is our road forward? Or what should it be?
So our road forward should be to just continue to have the country on pause. We are not ready to reopen. The numbers are not low enough, and we have not yet flattened the curve for all of us to simply reopen our states and go back to business as usual. Even when the numbers are low and it is time to reopen, the reopening really needs to be very strategic. We can't all come out at once. It really needs to be what is the most necessary essential services above and beyond those that are already open and available to us. And it needs to be a staggered rollout. You can't fill an office building or a business with people and have people sitting next to one another in desks or cubicles, or folks riding in elevators together. There's so many levels and layers to what needs to happen when the country reopens. And even if we do everything under the most ideal circumstances, if we follow the CDC guidelines and recommendations to a T, we are still going to see a spike in cases because the virus has not left. But we would see less cases and less fallout and less overwhelm of our healthcare system if we do it strategically. So we really just need to slow down, and we really need to recognize that dollars in the economy is never more important than human lives. And that's what's not being understood, in my opinion.
All right then, Dr. Alexea Gaffney, we certainly appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Thanks for having me on.
Every single night, we've got some of the top black experts. You're not going to see them on cable news or broadcast news because you swear black people aren't experts when it comes to this health crisis. That's why we have this show and why we do what we do every day on Roland Martin Unfiltered. Joining us right now is retired General Russell Honore, the nation's first black Surgeon General, Dr. Joycelyn Elders. John Hope Bryant, he is the founder of Operation Hope. Senator Kamala Harris of California, Dr. Sadrina Calder, retired General Lloyd Austin, Congresswoman Karen Bass, Commissioner Omari Hardick, Bureau President in Brooklyn, Eric Adams, Dr. Joseph Graves, America's Wealth Coach, Deborah Owens, Dr. Corey Abear, Patel Saul, Howard University student, Pastor Jamal Bryant, Dr. Christy McDowell, Benja Ajilore, senior economist at the Center for American Progress, Gilda Daniels, again, author of the book, The Crisis of Voter Suppression in America. 4 stars, General Kip Ward. Dr. Oliver Brooks is president of the National Medical Association, president of the American Medical Association, Dr. Patrice Harris. Joby Benjamin, Dr. Alexea Gaffney, Infectious Disease Specialist, Dr. Georges Benjamin, executive director of the American Public Health Association, Malcolm Nance, family medicine physician, Dr. Jen Caudle, Dr. Tashaka Cunningham, a molecular biologist, Kat Stafford. She's a national race and ethnicity reporter for the Associated Press. Dr. Wayne A.I. Frederick, who is the president of Howard University, Congresswoman Yvette Clarke from the state of New York, William Spriggs, AFL-CIO economist, Andrea James, executive director of the National Council for Incarcerated and Formerly Incarcerated Women and Girls. All right, let's go to Capitol Hill. Congressman Gregory Meeks, Congresswoman Eddie British Johnson of Texas, Congresswoman Barbara Lee, Minnesota Senator Amy Klobuchar, mental health clinician Jamie Singletary, Prince George's County State's Attorney Aisha Brayboy, as well as Dylan Hayrie, ACLU Justice Division strategist. Dr. Cindy Duke, she is a virologist. Principal Steve Perry of Capitol Prep. Health and wellness specialist Dr. Yolandra Hancock. Desmond Meade, president of the Florida Rights Restoration Coalition. Cliff Albright, who is the co-founder of Black Voters Matter. Michael Harriet with The Root. Mina McWhorter, founder of Love by the Hand. Dr. Julianne Malveaux, economist, president, Emerita at Bennett College. Coroner Michael Fowler is a mayor of Atlanta. Keisha Lance Bottoms, mental health therapist Suzette Clark. Justin Gibney, attorney and political strategist, and Bishop Vincent Matthews Jr. Dr. Suzette McKinney, CEO and executive director of the Illinois Medical District. Dr. Leon McDougall, president-elect of the National Medical Association. Jana Bailey, mayor of Moss Point, Mississippi, Mario King. We're going to keep driving this thing to make sure our people are fully aware, safe, protected from coronavirus. You're getting the top medical experts, the top business experts, top political experts, top religious experts, because that's why we do what we do. Unapologetically and unfiltered. Ain't nobody else in the black media space doing what we do. Watch Roland Martin Unfiltered daily at 6 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, or Periscope, or go to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered Daily Digital Show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. Our goal is to get 20,000 of our fans contributing $50 each for the whole year. You can make this possible. RolandMartinUnfiltered.com.